Tonight I'm happy to welcome the founder of Black Women in Construction, Miss Catrina Alexandre. Give me just a second and we will get Catrina in here to enlighten us. What's up, Mike Brooks? Are you in town? Let me know if you're in town. Text. Can you hear me, Mike Brooks? Mike Brooks, can you hear me? No? Okay, got it. You're not in town. All right, let's see if Catrina is coming into the room. Sometimes Instagram does this.
Yeah,
Hey.
we got action.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hi, how are you? Sorry about the technical difficulties.
I'm doing well. It just seems, honestly, that Instagram is beset with these problems week in and week out. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Everybody that's just joining, I'm so happy to have Miss Catrina Alexandre, founder and visionary of Black Women in Construction. So excited to have you here. You know, Catrina, you actually were brought to my attention by my good friend down here in Atlanta, Amber Lawson, who's in construction.
Really?
And, yeah. And she loves your site. She loves your page. That's all she talks about. You know.
I didn't even know. I told her, I said, hey, thank you.
yeah, no doubt. But can you tell us, who is Catrina Alexandre?
Catrina is she. She's me. I'm Catrina Alexandre. I'm first generation born here from my family in this country. I'm striving for success. The reason I started for Black Women Construction page was because I was tired of not finding a job. I was tired of not finding Black women who looked like me. I was tired of just being the only person at work who had a little melon. Like, you know how some jokes you want to say, but you're like, I can't do that. They don't
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just tired of feeling like I was alone. So I wanted to create a platform so other people could feel like they're in the journey together. That's why people join in now. If they're in the construction or Black women in construction or whatever you are, drop your location, drop information about you. My goal with the whole page and my goal with my platform is to provide an outlet that shows like different personalities and different variations of just women in construction, women in a male dominated field.
Yeah, no doubt. That's so ambitious and that's so needed. You say that you're the children of immigrants, right? What country are your parents from?
They're from Haiti.
Okay, so you know all about the Jean.
Yeah, who told you about that?
Girl, I know all about that. I know all about that. What you talking about? But take us back a little bit. Take us to your childhood. Where are you from, and what was that like growing up?
Oh, I'm from Jersey. If you are, I don't know if you've ever been to the tri-state area. Like,
I used to live in the city.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I used to live in Harlem. I did my residency out in Brooklyn, downstate Kings County, Long Island College, Maimonides.
Okay, let me find out. What'd you go to college for?
I was English major at the Morehouse College, that beacon on a red clay hill in Georgia, if you've ever heard of it. Martin King, Spike Lee, but who's counting?
And you.
And me. Went to med school in Philly, then moved to New York City, lived uptown, 132nd and Lenox Avenue. Then, Brooklyn.
So you from here, it's like a diverse area. Like, honestly, I know this sounds, because I'm from Jersey, people are like, oh, you bigging up the tri-state area. Honestly, I love being from the tri-state area. I've lived other places and I've been other places, but I love just how we're like a mecca of different places, different cultures, different ethnicities. Like, you see, D.I. JoJo, just because you're from around here, that's the part. And look, we got people from Brooklyn here, Harlem, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's just, I feel like tri-state area itself is a melting pot, which I'm thankful for. And even when I've lived in California before, I was like homesick. I was like, you know, I miss my people. I miss our diversity.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm rooted in. Like I said earlier, I'm the first generation born here. So I feel as though sometimes I strive for a lot more. You know what I mean? When you're first of something, you want to put your foot down. That's what my goal is with everything I'm doing.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I know how seriously West Indian people take that education. And so I knew that would have been a huge influence in your life. Yeah. As you were coming up, when did the interest in construction begin to occur?
Honestly, I didn't have an interest in construction until late in like my junior year in college, because my goal before was like, all right, I'm gonna build like an orphanage or a home. That was one of my goals, because I don't remember what movie I saw, and I was like, and I had mechanical drawing when I was a kid, and our project was to build like a giant example of a roller coaster or a Ferris wheel from like scratch, and I did it by myself because my team dropped, and I was like, I'm smart enough for this. I could build anything. That was my theory. Like when I was growing up, I used to be like, I could do this, say nothing. So my goal in life is to be able to build something. So that's how I got into this construction world.
Okay. So take us along your journey. In reviewing your biography, I see that you've had a varied career with different skill sets for different companies and projects, both public and private. Can you take us along some of that journey?
I would say the most proficient in my journey would be working at Alcatraz in California.
The prison?
Yeah. It's a historic monument now. Don't say prison like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not an active prison, okay? You know, I would not put our brothers down. I would not put our people down.
Did you feel the ghost of Bumpy Johnson and Al Capone?
You know, I'm not even gonna lie. We worked there overnight, and it was scary as hell. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, what's wrong with you, yeah?
You were freaked out.
I tell you, there was a little Diablo in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was scary.
Of course.
My friend was here. I would tell her to testify. She was there with me. One time she was in the bathroom, and I was with her over, because, you know, it was dark, so we're outside. It was like an outdoor area. I walked with her there, and she was like, yo, why'd you keep hitting the door? I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been sitting over there. She was like, I swear to God, the door kept moving. I ran, yo. I ran. I was like, let me put some Kirk Franklin on my YouTube.
How you gonna try to cleanse your way out of the situation?
Man, God can cleanse anything. I was like, let me put a little Kirk Franklin. Like that would help me out. I'm telling you.
Hey, Catrina, you ain't pulled a sage out or nothing, did you?
Well, I ain't got sage. I got YouTube. I can put a little Kirk. I can put a little TD Jakes, something.
Right.
Ain't no devil get me.
No doubt. So Alcatraz was a big experience for you.
Yes.
What else have been some formative experiences for you that you've taken a lot from?
I would say just even projects where I wasn't in charge, but then I was put in a position where I had to be in charge. I was assistant project management for building a whole Toyota dealership, but then the project manager quit. So I felt like I had to jump into a role and just jump into the leadership role. And that's how sometimes God works or the world works. You're not ready for things when they come your way, but when they come, you can be like, you know what? I'm a lot better than what I thought. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
That means I need to bump my pay raise. That's what it really taught me.
Right.
Too less.
Gotta get the money right.
I'm doing people's work. I didn't get paid more.
So for people that are outside of construction, what does a project manager do? Like, what's in your day to day?
Well, that was my old day to day. Right now, see, I'm a jack of many trades. Right now, I'm an electrical inspector for a private. I can't say the name of my company because the way my job works, but I'm an electrical inspector for a major solar company.
Okay. But just to back up a bit, so we're clear, when you were working at the center that we were just talking about, the Toyota dealership. So what would have been your responsibilities? Because I'm very interested to know.
Like the day-to-day would be, all right, so I have to make sure all the subcontractors on site. I have to order all the equipment. I have to order procurement, which is getting all the equipment for every material. So like, say when we get a plan for a design, I literally have to sit plan by plan, go page by page, like, all right, I have 400 square feet. How much tile do I need? How much wood do I need?
Yeah.
Find a vendor, do permits. Like when you do project management, you do a lot. So basically from beginning to end, from the foundation to dirt to ordering, like it's like an intensive, meticulous role.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very meticulous.
Okay, okay. And so now, you know, it was very impressive what you said. What would be some of the things that you would do on your day-to-day now?
Now, I'm privileged to work for a company where, honestly, I go to homes, like I have to inspect people's electrical equipment. I go to homes and I'm like, people live like this? Like, it shows me that what I'm seeing that's all there is. You know how it is, you go to day-to-day, you go home, you go to work. But then when I go to work, I see like a variety of people where I'm like, all right, now I'm actually making an impact. Like I was telling someone recently, for the first time at work, I felt like I was doing something important, because for the solar panels I was inspecting was for a lady whose kid was on a medical machine, and he needed to survive. So he needed like the solar energy. So I was like, okay, at least I did something impactful with my job today. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
And part of my job is like I have to meet with inspectors and stuff. And honestly, working the job I have, I realized we need more diversity in construction, and we need more, how would I say this, structural investments in our culture.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
Because a lot of our people I inspect the projects for, they don't look like you and I. You get what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. So to that end, just backing up a bit, if you're just joining the room and you're not familiar with our guests, we're honored to have Miss Catrina Alexandre, founder of Black Women in Construction, #Black Women in Construction. If you don't know, we're sitting here with a new trademark holder. Is that correct, Miss Catrina?
Yes, put it out here. Yes.
Tell us all about it.
I would say definitely what I learned is sometimes you learn from trial and error, and LegalZoom is not the way to do it. Because, you know, as a business owner, they always tell you, just go to LegalZoom or just go to... No, sit and research. I did LegalZoom. I lost hundreds of dollars, and I had to eat that. And that's something people don't tell you as an entrepreneur, that you are definitely going to take some L's sometimes, and you have to realize it was for a purpose. You know what I mean? So now I know how to do a trademark. Okay, now I can start a hustle out of it. You know what I mean? I learned from my skill set, my failures, that, okay, I can start charging people now.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, sometimes even as business owners, even business license, or you even starting doing this continuous series, you can charge someone now. You know what I mean? Your skill set is making something for you. Like, your knowledge is power. It's a real thing. You know?
Thank you.
That's why I realized, like, with doing the trademark, I sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be very transparent. Sometimes I'm scared of failure, but I know if I don't fail, that means I'm not even trying. I'd rather fail than just give up, you know?
No doubt. No doubt.
The trademark, I was sick after I lost the money. I was sick. I tell you.
You worked hard for that money.
What? I did OT. I calculated. I did OT for them hours. I was sick, but I had to eat it and just reinvest in myself. And sometimes you be like, oh, I got to spend money again. But it's like, I'd rather spend money on me and making something I think will work happen versus me just working for someone every day. And I don't know they don't know if it's going to happen. You know what I mean? So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
Well, I think that's fantastic. One of the things that I personally enjoy about your page, and correct me if I'm wrong, you represent quite a few perspectives. You represent the perspective of the Black woman in the industry. You represent the perspective of women in a male-dominated industry. But you also do quite a bit of commentary on relationships or observations. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, that'd be fair to say. And a little bit here and there, and the BS stuff here and there.
Yeah. I would say that Catrina is one of the most funny and insightful and sharp-witted people operating out here in this game right now. So if you haven't seen her page, check it out. If you know, it's for grown folks. You know,
there's some kids who follow.
Okay.
You know what? I don't control Instagram. I ain't their parents, so that ain't my problem.
Right. It's for anybody, but
it's for anybody. It don't matter the race. It don't matter culture. Because even with my page, if I post a job, jobs don't have a race. You know what I mean? So I'll put it for everybody. I feel as though, yes, it's targeted towards Black women in construction, but I post stuff about male perspective. You know what I mean? I put stuff for Asian people because I feel like we sometimes, like you said, my page will have wild adult stuff sometimes or funny stuff.
Sometimes, which I like.
Yeah, but you gotta realize that people are diverse. When you clock out, you a different person versus when you on the clock. You know what I mean? When you're on the clock, you talk different, you slang, you're a little high pitch more. So when you get home, I want you to feel like this page is your home, you know?
Yeah, and it definitely feels like that. It's just the dopest thing that everybody should be knowing about. I also noticed that you post, as you mentioned briefly a few minutes ago, quite a few job postings.
Yes.
I think that's one of the dopest things because you're out there trying to give people access to make a living. When did all of this come into your brain?
I think it came from my own hardships because it was hard for me to find a job. And I felt like I was going through a thing. I knew I had skills. I knew I had experience, but I couldn't even find a job to kill me. Like, I really had to have a moment. I was like, God, what am I supposed to do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. So then I just started finding jobs, and I was like, you know what? This might help somebody else. So that's how, like, last year, my goal was to post 100 jobs. I post over 200 jobs, more than my goal was. You know what I mean?
Dang.
So, like, yeah, just because it's like, you never know. And people hit me up on the DM. They send jobs, too, which is the best part. There's jobs that pay like $40 an hour sometimes I'm posting. I'm like, it's information. Knowledge is power. I'm a big believer in knowledge. Knowledge is power. So
yeah, no doubt. If you were to give advice to a young person who, particularly young woman, young Black woman, or anybody that is in the struggle, that wants to be something and has their sight on a goal, but maybe they have a little doubt, what would you say to them?
That was a good question. Because I'm thinking, I would say just have a little faith in yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes we put so much faith in everything else. We put faith in the chair that's going to hold us. You know what I mean? We put faith in our car when we get to A to B, but we don't put faith in ourselves. Sometimes it's just have a little bit of faith in yourself. What's the thing about the Bible? Mustard seed. Like,
faith in mustard seed.
Faith in mustard seed, and you never know what can happen. You know?
Yeah, no doubt. If you had to recommend a book for people to read, regardless of what it's about, what would you say?
Ooh, I'm reading actually. Well, the book I have right now. Hold on.
All right. Hold it on up here.
Look, actually, this is the book I'm reading right now. It's the International Residential Code. I'm actually taking a course to become a licensed building inspector.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just...
That looks kind of thick, Catrina.
It is. Like, this has 40 chapters, and I have to take a test on this in 2 weeks. This is the book I'm reading now. And there's a commentary book, too, somewhere around here, too.
Have you started reading it already?
Yeah, I have highlights everywhere. There's, like, everything I have to know about. Literally from foundation to actually having a house to nails, what type of nails you need, what type of flame retardant. And this is the book I'm reading right now. That's why I'm a big knowledge is power. I'm invested in myself. It cost me a little bit to take the class, but sometimes you just got to do it. People buy $3,000 purses but won't pay for a class to help them make more money. You preaching right now. I didn't know that you were a preacher. Now, I know Haitian people religious. Are you preaching? One of my gigs is a licensed wedding officiant. Are
you really?
Yeah.
Hold on now. Building inspector.
Yeah.
You're an expert in electric. You're marrying people. You got trademarks. You got websites. You got brands.
I'm an actress too. I've been on TV and movies.
You've been on TV and movies? What you been in? What you been in, Catrina?
I've been on Showtime show Billions.
You been on Billions?
I was on CSI. I was on.
Wait. What episode of Billions were you on?
The one where Alex is in court and he has to like defend his one. I don't remember which one. I have it on my page. I don't know. It's a while, but
okay.
I was in a DeWalt commercial. That was a big one because I got the most views they ever had last year.
Okay.
I was in a movie. I forgot the name of it. I did a couple movies. I did commercials. I'm booked and busy. Okay.
Hold on now. Hold on. You ain't gonna just sit up here and say you've been in 2 movies, but you don't remember the name of them. You've been in 2 movies?
I remember the name after the check clear. That's what I'm trying to. It was like right in the beginning of COVID. It was on Showtime. I can't remember the name of it.
Well, later on, just text me what the name of it is.
I don't know.
So basically, you're a Renaissance woman.
Yeah, because I believe in, God gave us many talents. Why are we afraid to try things? Even if I try and I fail, okay, at least I tried, Like something people are afraid to do, I feel like it's just to learn something new. Like, what was something I tried recently? I would go on Groupon. Something I recommend people do. Go on Groupon and just try something new. I did rock climbing. I'd be like, yo, look at this little, I've seen, you see it on TV. I'm like,
yeah.
People bold, they're mad adventurous. Let me try this.
Yeah.
I went right on there and I did it, by myself. Sometimes you're afraid to do things by yourself too. So I did it by myself and I just like to try new things. Okay.
Best movie ever about love that you've ever seen?
Dang, you all in my personal. Okay, dang. This is gonna sound weird, but it's a comedy. Coming to America.
Okay.
Why? Because she didn't know who he was at first, but she loved him regardless. Because remember, he was mopping floors, first on the fries,
Yeah.
So she didn't know who he truly was, so she still loved him. That's why I feel like sometimes you're told what you're supposed to do, kind of like in the movie like him, but sometimes you gotta venture out and see. You never know what God got for you.
No doubt.
How about you?
Favorite love movie?
Yeah.
Love Jones. Without a doubt, it would be Love Jones.
Can I say, honestly, I don't think I've seen it yet. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I don't remember it. I know who's in it because I seen the commercials. What? Don't judge me.
No.
It's Nia Long, right?
Right. No judgment. Just look at this as a golden opportunity to discover a beautiful piece of art that you hadn't had a chance to experience. You owe it to you. In fact, I wish that I had not seen Love Jones and somebody told me about it on May 13th, 2022. That would be the biggest, greatest surprise. Listen, Catrina, turn the lights up. Teddy Pendergrass, turn off the lights. Light a candle.
Okay.
Get you your adult beverage of choice.
A little wine, Botanero.
Yeah, and watch that. Hey, let me tell you. You got to have the lights down because the cinematography is done so beautifully. You know what I'm saying? I tried to told you, as they say down south. I tried to told you.
I'm gonna watch it this week. I'm gonna make an effort to watch it.
Yes, no doubt. You're Haitian.
Yes.
Jean is one of my favorite dishes. Can you tell us your top 3 Haitian dishes and what they are?
Fried turkey, Jean, and our big mac and cheese, because I think it's like a mix, kind of like American mac and cheese, but with a little more flavor.
Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, man, the Haitian nurses in Brooklyn made certain that I didn't starve.
That's what's up.
You're
a doctor?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? What kind of doctor?
Anesthesiologist.
Okay, you got the good drugs. Okay,
I don't know about that.
joking. We do.
No, I know. Yeah. But that is so dope. What are you listening to these days, Catrina? What's your jam right now?
Ooh, yeah, you got the good questions today. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. I got to come with the good questions.
Okay.
The people want to know.
Okay, I got 2 moves. When I'm trying to get live, like in the morning, I listen to a mix called Oso City. He mixes like Caribbean and African music.
Can you type it in?
Okay.
Yeah, because the people want to know. And where do you subscribe to it at?
It's on YouTube. This is channel on YouTube.
Okay.
They can tell us what they listening to. Drop it in the comments, and then we'll listen. Cause Oso City, that's he's like a mix on there, and I don't know if you know this song, Black Coffee, Superman. Do you know that song? It's like a house music.
No, I don't. But I'm gonna learn tonight.
Okay. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to, well, a lot of Silk Sonic, a lot of Her, a lot of Anderson .Paak, Kendrick's new album.
Oh yeah, I love that. I just started listening to it.
Yeah. That's what I'm pretty much listening to right now. I listen to a lot of old music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quite a lot. Funk. But you know, I listen to everything. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But listen, Catrina, I just want to tell you, it's been such a pleasure having you on the show tonight, and I hope that one day maybe you can come back on. You know, this probably y'all's only time to see Catrina before she blow up. You know, she done already been in 2 movies. She's subject to be on there in the next Will Smith movie.
Speaking into existence.
No doubt. Speaking of, what you think about the Will Smith thing?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah,
I feel like he got other stuff going on inside that made him snap. Because, you know what I mean? Think about how many jokes they heard about August Alsina. And it's like, how many, like, he's been a meme. So, I don't know, because I don't think it was warranted. You know what I mean? It's like, you could have checked them. And then plus, why black people got ucked up in front of bad, you know what I mean? In front of white people. Like, yeah. It's the wrong time. You could have stepped him to the side, you know?
Right.
But I guess he was live because he was laughing at first, right?
Yeah, he was laughing at first, no doubt. He was laughing at first.
How do you feel about it?
I agree with you. My friends and I have been talking about for the last 3-4 years about, you know, how his image has taken a beating at the hands of, you know, his home life. You know what I'm saying? And we just kind of felt that it was, you know, it all came to a head. You know, it was, you know.
Sometimes you gotta keep private affairs private. You can't put everything out here. That's the thing with social media. People feel like they gotta share everything. Like, no, I don't need to know everything about your life. You know?
Right. Have you found that, because you know you have a pretty sizable following? Yeah. Have you found that it's difficult to keep, you know, your personal private from people?
My page itself is open so people could be nosy, but I'm selective as to what I share, and I share things later. Like, something I always recommend: if you go on vacation, don't put it the week you're away. Put it the week after. You know, people they'd be like, "You went to Jamaica?" I was like, "Yeah, that was like 4 months ago." Like, I don't like, you know, I'm in a public platform, but I'm very much an introvert. I'm selective about my piece because you don't get time back. So I don't even like signing up for anything unless my heart's in it. I don't even like talking to people if my intentions aren't growing, you know, like my heart ain't growing, I ain't in it.
Yeah, so. No doubt. I love that. Excuse me. Catrina, on that note, can you please tell everybody the name of your businesses, where they can find you, your web, tell them everything.
blackwomaninconstruction.com. If you have LinkedIn, it's under that. If you have Facebook, Black Woman in Construction. If you have Instagram, Black Woman in Construction. My personal page is Cat Got Your Tongue, but it ain't about my personal page. It's about the main page, blackwomaninconstruction.com. We post jobs all the time. We post, we have products like this shirt itself is from the page. I don't know if you can see it. It says,
get a little closer, Catrina. What does it say?
I don't know about boobies. Put it on the screen. Come on.
What does it say?
It says architect of my future.
Got it.
Okay. And it has architecture. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, it says architect of my future. I have different shirts. I'm actually going to drop a collection within a few days to celebrate the trademark. So, and then I make things from size petite to all the way up to size 4X, because I want people to feel like they can find something they want and they can enjoy. And we have very affordable things. I have things literally from $5 to more pricier items, but I like to have people have options. What makes us different from other pages, I don't charge for membership for posting for jobs. I don't charge for membership or fees for posting for my job. The jobs I share, I just post them. All I ask is just, support the page. Y'all pay $400. People pay $5,000 for some ugly Balenciaga shoes. I don't know if you've seen them. They look like they've been through struggle.
Yeah.
They won't support another Black-owned business without a grimace or a face. Support a business. You never know.
I agree with that. I love it. You keep on your hustle, Catrina. I love your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I love your spirit. It's jamming. And I just want you to have a good night. Everybody that tune in, Ms. Catrina Alexandre of Black Women Construction, have a great weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.